Man, there are just a ton of fish on the screen right now. There is no way that we're gonna slide through these fish without getting one of them to bite. I mean, it is just loaded up. Hey, I'm Jon Thelen, host of Fish Ed TV. One of my favorite trips every single year, there he is right there. One of my favorite trips every single year is when I come up into Canada and I do these fly-in trips. I come up and I do it for fun with the family, and then I do it for filming for TV. And walleyes like this one, man, these lakes are just loaded with them. And I don't know that there's anything that I do all year that's any more fun than coming up here and catching these walleyes one after another and finding new spots and just enjoying this time up in the wilderness all by myself. I mean, this is just awesome. And fish like that, they're willing participants every single day. But let me tell you something that's made it a lot easier for me to catch fish when I come up here on these trips, and that's my Helix 7. This Humminbird Helix 7 Gen 2 unit has something in it that I think makes all the difference in my fishing when it comes to these fly-ins now, and that is I have Autochart Live. And what I'm actually able to do is not only am I seeing these fish on the sonar, okay, I can also map, and I'm mapping as I fish, and I'm creating maps that I'm so used to looking at in my big boat. When I'm using that Helix 12 and out filming it, and I'm looking at that big screen and I'm making maps and I'm seeing all that great stuff, or I'm using my Lakemaster maps, I can do all the same things now in this Helix 7 Gen 2 unit. So here I am on a fly-in lake today, and I promise you, there is no way anybody else in the world probably has a map of this spot. I am sitting on a little rock pile that I just drove across. I watched the sonar come up and go back down, turned around, went back and forth on this thing, kind of made a checkerboard out of it, and made myself a map with Autochart Live. And now I'm sitting here fishing this spot with the same precision that I would on any lake anywhere else in the world where I had a Lakemaster map, because I have made a map now that is just as good. So I've got the best of every single world. Here's how you make this unit do this stuff. It's really, really easy. You take this Helix 7 that I'm using for ice fishing. It comes, you know, I've got it in the ice bag, but all I got to do is add the optional portable transducer to it. And that's what I've done. All it is a suction cup. You can see the cord going right over the back here. Suction cup transducer. I suction cup it right on the back, plug it in the front. I go fishing. It's that easy. So now I've got everything I need. I've got my trails, so I know my way back around. I know everywhere I've been. I know everywhere I'm planning on getting back to throughout the day, right on the map. I've got sonar over on the other side, and I've got Autochart Live. I mean, how do you beat it? Best maps in the world. I have the best map in the world of this spot on a remote fly-in lake. Nobody else has got it, and I'm actually able to save this map as well because I'm putting it on a Zero Lines card. So now every single year that I come back here, I'm gonna pop that Zero Lines card in, and I've got everything I need. That's it. I've got this spot. I've got other spots all around this lake, and I've got this thing dialed in, and I'm just catching fish. Flat out catching fish, catching more fish because of the equipment I'm using. If you're looking at new sonar units for the ice, keep in mind that if you buy a Humminbird Helix 7 Gen 2 and you get that Autochart, you also have the best unit available for a Canadian fly-in trip. I mean, you got the best of all worlds right there. Check this unit out, man. It's just phenomenal.